We are spreading the word about an energy vigil dedicated to the betterment of melanin-dominant people worldwide. It is called Melanin Emerging Collective Consciousness Alignment. As you know, there are groups across the world that pray and meditate for global peace and love. Though this has benefited the world, it is obvious that more is needed to dissolve the systematic and individual oppression of melanin-dominant people worldwide. Our collective is transmitting frequencies right now. Each week, a different melanin-dominant group is accountable for generating and holding the frequency. We began transmitting on Fall Equinox 2019. To find out more or get involved in this movement, check out our website at www.melaninfrequency.org.
Yo, Spectrum, shit, roll me up some, homie. Shit, I've been made into a majesty by the magistrate. Nature is duality. Weather is changing, but yet I'm making it adapt to me. Creating magic with animated anatomy. I'm the man that drank from the cactus tree. Mescaline's daiquiri if you're bad as me. I'm stuck in the ever-looping psychosis. If it wasn't for my focus, I'd be homeless. I took the whole strip. Hocus pocus, golden strobing, glow stick motions, oh shit. As I'm lifting the veil, living in hell, prison or jail, the system is driven to fail. Full of typical males, brittle and frail, skipping spinach and kale for chicken niggas killing themselves. Cataclysmic post-digital tale, nuclear mushroom clouds and chemical trails. Well,
they couldn't handle the truth. One hand on the Bible, other hand to the roof. All religion is a spoof, I can show you the proof. No need for a plan, please hand me the news. They couldn't handle the truth. One hand on the Bible, other hand to the roof. All religion is a spoof, I can show you the proof. No need for a plan, please hand me the news. Hey yo, I'm righteous, might just see what my next life is. Death is not a crisis when you chilling where Christ is. Never lifeless, every moment is priceless. And everything that is, that's ISIS. I is everywhere the I is. Stop asking why, now I am the wisest. My advice is study all your vices. Question everything, never cling to your pride, kids. If I see it, then I am it. Got the water like a reservoir, I'm blessed. God damned it, I landed on this planet like I planned it. But somehow I have managed to exist and not vanish. But I'm definitely damaged. My dogs don't deal with dogma, I'm the force behind the form. I found the pro in all my problems. I am everything and nothing coexisting at the same time.
Yeah, I have a body, but it honestly ain't mine.
They couldn't handle the truth. One hand on the Bible, other hand to the roof. All religion is a spoof, I can show you the proof. No need for a plan, please hand me the news. They couldn't handle the truth. One hand on the Bible, other hand to the roof. All religion is a spoof, I can show you the proof. No need for a plan, please hand me the news.
All my energy back to me with divine care. Whoever, whatever is living off my light energy, run that back, get your own. I'm emotionally gifted, so I must guard that gift with wisdom and firmness. My openness is emotionally generous. I must be watchful. I'm seeing who are and aren't skilled to receive. I receive what others' blind spots are, teaching me about budgeting my energy and setting them boundaries. I have the right to tell people what they don't want to hear in the name of setting them boundaries. I also won't exhaust myself on people who ain't listening. I'm done with people pleasing and the attachment to make everyone happy with me. I won't share like how I used to share. I people wiser. I know now people pleasing isn't love, but it is fear. Magnificent at releasing expired emotional ties to how I structure my life with people, knowledge, money, friends, nutrition, health of my body, love, and time. I'm free free from over-explaining and justifying my choices. My cutoffs aren't personal, they're spiritual. Anyways, I call back all energy that belongs to me. I am not the caretaker of those who want to stay asleep. I release the programming of being overly responsible for the happiness of others. The divinity in me, you know what's up. Tell me who I should share my intimate energy with. I focus my energy on who sees me and skillfully respects me. Not those who are skilled in choosing their false stories about me. I notice and accept when there is unequal energy exchange. I have more mental real estate when I release people I bonded with through my trauma self and not through my healing self. Yet I am deeply grateful for the hidden gifts that divine used them for to help me see my worth. I speak the law of reciprocity and mutual exchange in my most intimate relationships. I now know misalignments aren't personal, but vibrational. I enroll myself into believing my emotional health is to create healthy boundaries for myself. I cast away the curse of suppressing my emotions. I'm free from internal violence towards my feelings. How I feel is a part of fulfilling my purpose. I explore a healthy relationship between my emotions and boundaries. If they feel like home and they feel safe to be around, I spend more time with that type. I'm learning how to interpret people's energy, especially those I love. I emit my own frequency and monitor how much energy I absorb from events, social media, texting, conversations, entertainment, and thinking. I attract connections where my love languages are valued, explored, and met. I'm on a budget. I gotta keep that same energy, no matter what. I surround myself with emotionally mature allies that are strong when I am vulnerable. I vow to not play nice just to be named nice. My circle got like a lowercase o, and I love it here. I'm laughing because I have no clue what's here. But god dang it, I'm gonna get curious and lean into it like I know it will all be all good for me, good for us. I have people in my life I don't have to re-examine, to reposition in my life. I am honest with who really got what it takes to connect with me and what I offer to connection. On some real-ish, my worth is not based on how much I give. Even if I'm misinterpreted or misunderstood, I know I'm not being distant. I am now gravitating to the vibes that best suit my energy. I'm picky with who I allow into my inner courts. I am my own verification. I embrace learning relational intelligence to enrich how I relate and invite others to relating deeper, even if parts of me are still tender. I am surrounded only by others who feel like honey. I have the wisdom to see through agendas, to play any individual or collective racial wounds against my emotional energy and free thinking. The power within me is stronger than the 1%. Attempts to control my energetic wealth and well-being. My energy is the truest wealth in existence. I am made in the image of God, and I am opening to realizing that more. This is my truest identity, and no one can tell me otherwise. 2019 was a launching pad to my truest thrive ever. I'm selective where I place my emotional resources and jewels. I open up to only those worthy of my trust. I am worth connections that have spiritual depth. I no longer have to be the strong one, the spiritual one. I have accepted the aligned tribe. I now know that toxic energy of those close to me are not alchemized by my spiritual relationship with myself and kindness towards them, with a swiftness and humility. I bow out of that and let their life be their teacher. I love people, but my energy tolerance budget is hella bougie. I gotta watch my budget on this energy here. Hey, 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 hey.
Immortal. Yeah, yeah. Yo. Came out the portal, immortal into a human body. I've been existing way before the earth had Anunnakis. Intergalactical battles, intergalactical travels, infinitely going through stars. The universe will unravel all of its secrets. Peep it, I'm starting to leak it. Time for truth is coming, 100, it's time to seek it. Expanding my perception through the spectrum of light. I'm going in with spectrum and the shit's out of sight. We indigo children, yeah, we building frequencies through the ceiling. Penetrating through reality, a marvelous feeling. Regardless, we're healing these humans that be claiming we demonic. The resonance goes over their heads, we super cosmic. Your logic is ignorance mixed with fear in your thinking. My pineal gland is flooded, son, that shit don't be blinking. Sinking into your subconscious like a song with no words. The way I come up with these symbols of letters is absurd. Hey yo, my rhymes are like angelic beings. The shit is freeing, so pure that if you were born blind, I'll have you seeing. Breathing in a multi-dimensional light so captivating. Double helix is nonsense, so what I'm activating. Feel the power from within, seeping right through my skin. From the earth into my feet as it goes up to my chin. It got me grinning, rotation like spirals, my music spinning. I told you that I don't be playing, still I'm always winning. Fibonacci to the haters, curve them right to the side. They don't understand the energy, it comes from inside. So inside is what I master, used to be a disaster. Now I'm gladly elevating to a whole new chapter. Yeah, I'm giving birth to a whole new style. I incarnated through New York, yeah, I read Long Island. Don't get it twisted though, I'm truly repping this earth. I came to free all these humans and show you all what you're worth. Immortal. Yeah, raising your frequencies one soul at a time. As I pass this mic to my boy Spectrum, yo Spectrum, light that up, kid.
They tried to tell me I'm mortal, I told them I was immortal. They asked me what makes me different, I asked them what makes you normal. I just followed my morals and I unfollowed the formal. Hopped on a track with crews, now we straight cruising through portals. I download the Metatron, I'm reversing it till I'm dead and gone. If you think I'm dope, then you said it wrong. Not trying to flex, but I'm hella strong. Mine did things you never seen. When I say mine, you know what I mean. I'm the most when I'm in my mode, and y'all average is like the mean. I really didn't mean to go intervene. I'm the middleman chilling in between. You should do the math, we ain't keeping score. But I just hit a 3.14. I cook it up, make it look easy as pie. I'm moving in silence and seeing the sign. I am the G. If you remove me, all you gon' see is your sins. This is a big game of six. The simulation is breaking again. I'm taking control, creating my soul. And if the truth fits, I'm breaking it in. Breaking it. All I really know is that I'll never know. I've been here for forever, don't know when to go. I think that indicates that I'm an indigo. In that case, I'm in the go. Green light, my heart, chakra booming. Solar plexus, Lexus zooming. You assuming that I'm human. I'm just being what you doing. I've been teaching teachers frequently. It's apparent I'm a parent when it comes to raising frequencies. The way I'm living life, I haven't rest in peace recently. Immortal with my technique, but my ego dying easily. Death is teasing me by leaving me with DMT. Now it seems to me that everything I see is seeing me. Life is just an infinite circle with a twist. I used to wanna be like them, now they do not exist.
Immortal.
Welcome everyone into Melanin Frequency Vigil. I'm so excited to be in the space with you all. Please let me know I am being heard so we all can make sure we can get through this vigil together with no complications. And if you are having any difficulties hearing or seeing anything, try to log out, log back in. And also check your settings so you are able to stay in the frequency with us this evening. So thank you all for confirming that. I'm glad I'm being heard. So yeah, welcome into Melanin Frequency Vigil. We are also doing the 52 Acts of Unity as well. We've been transmitting this since the fall equinox of 2019. And we are in the year of divine unity, Ashe. We join each and every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I am so happy to see you all in the space with us. So in the year of divine unity, we embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. We embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. And one last time, in the year of divine unity, we embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe O. So yes, and we are here. If you ever wanted to go into the website, you can go to melanatedimmortals.com. So I want to introduce myself. I am the host this evening for Melanin Frequency Vigil. I am Kin 122, the white overtone winds. I empower in order to communicate. Commanding breath, I seal the input of spirit with the overtone tone of radiance. I am guided by the power of heart. Ashe. So I am Star, and I am one of the priestess initiates of the Mimic Priesthood. I'm so honored to be around and go through that with them all. So give thanks to my lovely priesthood. So Melanated Immortals, making evolutionary changes. Our mission is to shift the global consciousness of the melanin dominant population and establish an everlasting legacy of divine frequency beings with immortal health and immortal wealth through the application and remembrance of cosmic knowledge. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Oh, so we will get right on into the Kinergy of this evening. So we are on Kin 159, which is the blue electric storm. So please join in as we read this affirmation. And we will read it 3 times. The first time being I, the second time you, and then the third time collectively we will read it as we. Ashe. So with that, for Kin 159, the blue electric storm, which is in the red earth wave spell, I activate in order to catalyze bonding energy. I seal the matrix of self-generation with the electric tone of service. I'm guided by the power of abundance. You activate in order to catalyze bonding energy. You seal the matrix of self-generation with the electric tone of service. You are guided by the power of abundance. We activate in order to catalyze bonding energy. We seal the matrix of self-generation with the electric tone of service. We are guided by the power of abundance. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe-O. Here on the screen is the Destiny Cross for Kin 159. And for that, the guide is Kin 3, which is the blue electric night. And that one is placed above. And then over to the left is the mental body, which is Kin 29. That is the red electric moon. And then below is the Kin 102. That is the emotional body, which is the white spectral wind. And then over to the right is Kin 120, and that is the physical body for this. And that is the yellow electric sun. So that is collectively Kin 159. Ashe. So we will get into some of these announcements so you guys can join in on all that we have going on within Mimic. And that is from in-person meetups, events. We also have online sessions and courses. We have Meta Shop. We have so much involved with all the announcements. So I'm going to yield and have this play. So please take note and just jot down all that you are interested in. And I'll be right back.
Daily awake, I am today. Daily acknowledges the act of God empowering me to breathe. Amazing I am shows the wonders of light shining on my face. Healed from afflictions, distractions, and manipulations of this world. Strong I am today as the sun shines, wind blows and rain falls, reminding me to stand each test time. Wise I am today to see the truth at face value and walk with confidence, knowing.
Habitats of weed, daily supplies. 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 Daily supplies.
Awake I am today, daily acknowledges the act of God empowering me to breathe. Alive I am today represents more time to live, move, and have my being. Amazing I am shows the wonders of light shining on my face. Healed from afflictions, distractions, and manipulations of this world. Strong I am today as the sun shines, wind blows and rain falls, reminding me to stand each test time. Wise I am today to see the truth at face value and walk with confidence, knowing.
Habitats of weed, daily supplies. 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 Daily supplies.
Okay, so that was our announcements. I'm sure you got plenty of gems in there. So you can meet up with us and you can also vibe with us online as well. So if you have any other questions, you can always reach out. We got you. We send you over the information. And yeah, we can get going and move on to some more things we got going on. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so yeah, so we are on the Act of Unity number 34 already. So we done hit the mid mark of it. If you've been joining us, I'm sure you already got the manual. If you've just beginning to join us, that's cool. And we also have this still available. So we have the Melanin Frequency Manual available for only $33. It's an ebook, and it guides us and all of you through the 52-part series of performing acts of unity with a community of like-minded beings. So that is available. And then all the information to get that in your email this evening is right here on the screen. So be sure to get that. And then, yeah, and then join in on our Unity circles and everything else we have going on as well. So with that, I could do is get started with the Melanin Frequency Vigil. We have High Priestess in the space, and we also have Priestess Moot, Ma'at Nefer Habibula in the space as well. So we have a special guest. I'm sure you've seen that in the announcements and on our flyers. So just stay tuned. We got a lot in store. So let's get this going. So with that, just want to shout out first and foremost you all for coming in this space and joining us this evening. And then also High Priestess, Mayat and Makaru, Amen, for creating this space for us to all join in collectively. So we love the guidance and the leadership and everything else with High Priestess. So with that, I want to open up the space and let her get to it because, we got a lot going on. So much love. I'm so honored to always be here to be able to introduce her and be a part of the priesthood as well. So with that, I'm going to yield the mic and join you all in the comments as well. But with that, I am going to yield the mic. Peace.
The high priestess, the mimic who pulled me in. The high priestess, the mimic who pulled me in. It's time we come together to raise our consciousness. Amen. The high priestess, the mimic who pulled me in. Amen. Amen. The high priestess, the mimic who pulled me in. Amen. It's time we come together to raise our consciousness.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. I know y'all was expecting High Priestess to come on up on stage and everything, but we're having to do some improv in the moment and of time, but we definitely give much gratitude for her consistency. She will be joining us momentarily. However, in the interim, we want to make sure that, let me tell you who I am. Those of you who may not know, I am Priestess Moot Mayat Nefer Habibullah, Ken 178, the white solar mirror. My affirmation is I pulse in order to reflect, realizing order. I seal the matrix of endlessness with the solar tone of intention, and I am guided by the power of timelessness. And this is what we do. We are here for each other. What do we say? In Lakesh, Alakin, right? So definitely are here to step up, step in whenever time allows. And so we want you all to know coming June the 19th through the 22nd, we will be in Williamsburg and at the Buckrow Beach in Virginia. And we want to see you there too. I believe registration, you need to put a deposit down of $100. The
the sooner you get it in, the sooner we can make sure you have a bed to lay your head on, if I'm not mistaken. And you can definitely make sure you put that in. I'm trying to find um the banner for it. If you can find that for me, there you go. Give thanks, much gratitude. For our womb evolution 2026 summer solstice retreat, y'all. It's going to be my very first. I've attended almost every event except for this one, but I am definitely intending on being there. It's like one of my primary goals is to be there. The cost is $325 for adults and $125 for children over the age of 7, okay? So make sure you get that $100 deposit in by April. Well, April the 1st has passed. However, there is still room for you. Okay. We're going to be on a resort. There's going to be some beach activities going on. There's going to be ceremonies going on. We're going to be in the water, touching it, fireworks. I mean, Priestess Initiate Can 141. Y'all, when I tell y'all she has done the works on this retreat and you do not want to miss it, I mean, you do not want to miss it. So make sure you get your deposits in. Oh, yeah, lots of food too. Go ahead. All of that. The food and the lodging is what's included in that 325, right? Or 125, but we definitely want to see you there. If you want to know more about it, more details about it, definitely RSVP at melanatedimmortals.com/events like now. Okay. You can go ahead and pause if you want to and go to Melanated Immortals/events and go ahead and RSVP. Let us know what your intentions are and get that deposit in. Okay. So we can definitely make sure your pillows are covered. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, definitely get your deposits in as well. So we're here to follow up on last heptad's frequency wave number 33 that was amazingly enthusiastically and so precisely given to us by our ancestral conjuring faction and priestess initiate Yah. Yep, y'all hear me saying her name again. She the one that brought it through for us. Hopefully you were here. If you were not here, you want to make sure you watch the replay on it. And the mission was subconscious guilt and shame for being captured, just to basically follow up. The priesthood did the awe meditation throughout the heptad. We did like 3 different meditations or more, whichever you chose. And just to dive deep into the subconscious of where we may have been affected at one point and how we came out of it or how we intend to press out of it or move up out of that. So clearing all the blindness, bringing it all to the forefront. And High Priestess did a meditation for us during our unity circle for this heptad. And when I tell you to be able to check in with ancestors to be basically get to the root, of where things evolve from, where they uproot from, and how we can basically heal or build or restore from those things. It's very important, for us to let go of all of that, even stuff that really isn't ours, but we're carrying it from connections with other people, who shared even their concerns or their heartfelt doubts and moments of captivity. So we want to hear from you. We want to know those of you who did the mission, okay, for this frequency wave. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Let's make sure it's there. Um Oh, there you go. The link is in the chat. We want to hear how you walk through this frequency wave this past heptad. And those of you who are new to the space and don't understand when I say heptad and plasma, heptad is the number 7, right? So it represents what they say in the in the matrix, weak. We don't say weak because there's nothing weak about us. Ashe. And we don't use the word days because we're not walking around in a daze, are we? No. We say plasma because we are alive, moving, and we have our whole being as we exist and evolve. Ashe. So y'all come through if you have something you want to share. Say, let's see. Uh, Priestess Initiate 140 said, let's put that up on the screen. We definitely don't want to miss the womb. Okay, yep, she reiterating that, right? The spaces are limited, but it's 7 spaces. Spaces are limited, so you want to make sure you get yours in there. But oh yes, transportation is provided, $75 per person if you need to get picked up, and transported back and forth to the airport if you're flying in. So make sure you get your RSVPs in. Give thanks for that, Priestess Initiate. And so yes, nobody has anybody come through? Has anybody come? Nobody clicked on? Oh, don't tell me y'all did not do. Don't tell me y'all didn't do it. Come on now. This is a very safe space. All right? Safe space. You are definitely most welcome, Priestess Initiate 141. All right. Because this session last week, she took us deep in there, deep in there. But we need to wash that stuff off. We need to take the time to even do your shadow work, right? I looked at it as a moment in time to do some shadow work, look at the things that we might feel we are resisting in life and see why we are resisting it. Detox, your mind, your body, your soul, getting into a mind space of clarity through it all so that you're not always in a combative state, not just with others, but with yourselves and yourselves. Ashe. Ashe. Well, I'm not hearing crickets. I'm hearing birds chirping. But if we don't have anyone, within Mimic that wants to come forward, click on that link. I think the link was put in there. Oh, we got somebody. Give thanks. Come on up here. Well, I'm gonna wait till you get to that place where I could pull you up or you could pull yourself up. Uh-oh. She disappeared. We had Priestess Initiate 181 was coming through. We're going to give her a couple of more moments in hopes she'll come back and she'll be able to um, let us know, you know, what she received. There she go. There she go. Come on through, sis. Come on, come on, come on. Just waiting on you to open your mic and I will yield.
Peace, peace.
There you go. There you
My bad.
go. Give thanks.
Peace. Yeah, I had to get my mic set up, and then I got 50 million tabs open, so I almost lost my spot. But yes, I definitely wanted to share my reflection on this assignment. Sister, y'all definitely did an amazing session. And one of the things that this led me to reflect on, like, I was it was more so like feeling captive by family because of how much I love them and things like that. And it was just interesting, the part about the letting go, the subconscious guilt that lingers with that is like, that feeling of not wanting to leave like people behind, or for them to think I'm like, how people be like, oh, you changed, so you think you better than, all that stuff. I didn't want to experience that part. So that was something that stood out from this. And, I really love, the fact that this was focused on like freeing ourselves from different illusions that, um, that we've accumulated over different experiences and things like that. And so, yeah, it was definitely a really powerful session and activity. So I feel like that's about it that I want to share at this moment. But yeah, liberating our minds from, those spells, those different illusions that be holding us back from, doing what we envision ourselves doing. And so definitely appreciate it. Love y'all. Peace.
Oh yeah, you rock that. That's it in a nutshell, y'all. Releasing those things that are not, that don't no longer serve us. Ashe? Ashe? I gotta plug my phone up. It says 20%. I was like, I don't want to die while we're getting ready to bring the one and only up to the screen. Um, Hold on. Get this back in here before the phone cut off on us. Then y'all really won't be able to hear me for real. There we go. So, definitely give thanks to you, Priestess Initiate, Moon Goddess Ambrosia, Ashe. We also call her the Fifth Force Oracle. Coming into the space and sharing. Did we have anyone else to come through? Nope, that's it. Well, I see. Um, hmm. Let's see. Are you ready, High Priestess? Let me know. And if not, where are we on the next screen? No. We did the reflections. No one else has come forward to bring out any comments that they may have. If you want to, you can even put it in the chat. If you did this and what you got out of it. Why you laughing, Moon Goddess? Oh boy. Hey, let's go. All right. Ashe. So, what we have in store for us all this evening. All right. Yes. We have brother, uh, the sky serpent. Um, the one who brings forth the esoteric TV station on YouTube. He is our local spiritual dealer. Oh, that he is. Cause he deals in so much that we need to just put our hands on it, or our fingertips on it, or just touch the hem of the garment. Ashe, he's a mineral alchemist, but when I tell you, listening to his channel on YouTube has been an inspiration every opportunity I get. And he is here as guest speaker on our Melanin Frequency Vigil for the what second time now? But he's definitely a committed participant. He shows up when and ever he can to bring in our melanin frequency wave and act of unity number 34. We just thank him so much for tapping in and being such a inspiration and a leader in what we are doing and fulfilling the mission of Mimic this evening. And so, what to no longer uh prolong, we're gonna bring them up to the stage, and High Priestess and he are going to break it down. Our melanin frequency wave number 34. Ashe, Ashe, and Asheo. Wait, let me double check. Do you want me to preliminary read this, High Priestess? Oh, no. I'm bringing her up to the stage. I see her beautiful face. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Oh, come on, let me hear your voice. Let me hear your voice. Let me hear your voice. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Open mics.
Well,
Open mics.
okay, I still got some background noise, but is it can you guys hear me all right?
Oh, yes. We do hear
Okay.
you. We hear the background, but we still hear you.
Okay, I'll be home in like 3 minutes. I'll be home. So,
You want an
yeah, so
intermission?
no. Let's go ahead. Is it too loud in the background for you?
Let's
It's
ask
loud.
the audience. Audience, is the background noise too much for
Is
you?
my background too loud? Okay.
Okay, 141 says yes. It says really loud. Okay, they're saying it's really loud. All right. So let's do a little intermission, you guys. Go get your waters, okay? Because we're about to break into mission number 34, melanin frequency wave number 34, truth and our advancement. And I know we all have to be good and ready for this, okay? There's so much we could be doing or could have done, but we're not here for the coulda, shoulda, wouldas. We are here for the nows and the futures, the present and what is to come. And it takes truth in order to make that happen. Truth in knowing where we are and truth in knowing where we going, Ashe, and how we're going to get there. So let's bring it all into play. I'm going to um bring up bring him up to talk about. Oh, I'm going to bring up our very own Orisha Stone to share with us about the things that we have in our meta shop. If you've never been to our website, melanatedimmortals.com, and visit the meta shop, we have some of Orisha Stone's most priceless items. And so we want him to expound on that. Would you be available for that?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, Shay. Okay, I'm going to yield the mic to you.
I say. First off, like the guy that said, please get your tea, get your drinks ready, because you are in a great place, a great area. I can't thank y'all enough for this space that y'all have. It's an honor to be here. First off, um, if y'all see all the edits and the music and all the energy these people put into this channel, y'all will really be liking, subscribing, and sharing, and all the other good stuff. Um, I really appreciate you. Who is this guy? The star hosting?
Um, Priestess
Who,
Initiate Kim 122. Yes, Star was hosting, but this
who,
is
who am I
Priestess
speaking to now?
Priestess Moot.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I want to just thank all of y'all because all of y'all always say some very, very powerful words. And each one of y'all, we don't get a chance to see y'all faces enough, but we appreciate all the energy that all y'all put out there. Whoever does the slides, the channels, I love everything about y'all channel. First of all,
Thank
um,
you.
today I guess while we're waiting on
That's me doing your slides.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much. Because, like I said, it's just energy that y'all put into everything. And that's just a big shout out to the matriarch, man, because this shows what the matriarch is there for. The aesthetics, the beauty of things, the Oshun energy, the Aset energy. Well, today I'm showing you a couple different things and these are different plaques or whatnot that are mimics or relics from ancient Mayan and Olmec cultures. So we sent a couple of different pieces. What we do is, I'm in Florida. I got a brother, brother Hawkeye. He's in Texas. We got brothers all around the land. That our job, if the matriarch job is to make it aesthetic and to run the marketplace like Oya, our job is to go get the things and bring it back to whatever y'all need. Whatever y'all need, we go get it. So we really focus in on antiquities, things that last forever. Some people might be, oh, I'm not spending my money on this, but this stone lasts for a long time. This is volcano stone, or AKA obsidian. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but obsidian. Well, yeah, y'all high level class, so y'all already know obsidian's protection stone. They even speak about in the Bible, but way before the Bible times, these statues existed. These statues existed. That's why the Bible and Quran and all these other books speak on these statues, and these statues represent us and our culture and everything else. Because you could be on Facebook and y'all could try to go on YouTube and get information. They'll always lie to you and tell you those people were locks and those people with big noses, big lips. They weren't us. But the thing is, if you go get your own artifacts, if you get your artifacts and you go hang it up on your shrines, you put it on your walls, because at the end of the day, all this information we know, these are spiritual. These are all spiritual warriors in this community. Spiritual healers, spiritual warriors, etc. So these pieces we like to put on our shrines. We like to put for the friends swear at home, certain things like stones by the front door, smoking course by the front door, things of that nature. And this is something we created. If we're studying, if we're mimicking what our ancestors did, this is what the ancient Olmec did, the ancient Maya did. They were really into jade stones and things of that nature as well. But again, I say thank you to the matriarch, because y'all are the ones that make it aesthetic, and even the pictures and everything that y'all do is so beautiful. The unity. When you talk about acts of unity, goddess, can you tell me the proverb of the day again, the one that you read earlier? Can you hear me? I don't want to paraphrase it, but I'm trying to blow it up. When she read the act of unity for today, she said something about I gotta just I just love how they break it down. I'm paraphrasing it right now, but she said just be appreciative. I am of abundance and power. And that hit home, you know what I'm saying? That hit real close to home. So I like breaking it down in the way these got. Are you there, got it?
I'm here now. Yes.
Yeah. Can you repeat the what is it? The act of the hotep or the hotep? Would you the quote that you said earlier today?
Well, the quote I said earlier, you talking about the kin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's go to that kin for you so you can see it.
Yeah, I love this because I watch y'all show and I read it, and it's just affirmation.
Yeah, Star read that for us earlier.
I say.
She said, I activate. Let me mute my laptop. Hold on. Feedback. All right. I activate in order to catalyze bonding energy. I seal the matrix of self-generation with the electric tone of service. I am guided by the power of abundance. Oh my goodness, it goes so in sync with our frequency for today as well.
I say. I am guided by the power of abundance. But I also love the part when it says self-generation with electric tone of service. I serve and I am of service. So I'm just the spokesman for the brothers that stand with the matriarch and want to put the goddess back in her place and put all of us right in our right places. Because once we know our kin number and everything else, we know our placement in the universe and the cosmos. Everybody checking out Zodiacs, well, go check out your kin number. So with that being said, peace and blessings from kin number 113 of Orisha Stone, aka Chief Scott Serpent. Like I said, man, the events that you said you're coming up with coming soon, I most definitely want to attend, because just the energy, like 85% of everything they're pushing right now is war, hate, everything they turn around. Like I wake up and I see hate, I see hate, I see hate. And of course that triggers your brain to do violent things sometimes, or random acts of violence, especially when you're seeing melanated people constantly, especially black Americans, study being disrespected and being misrepresented in this media. So again, I say I appreciate this channel and this network for reverse engineering the media and putting out what we really want. This is what we really want, not what they say we want, but this is what we really want. In our mature ages, this is what we want. Everything from your channel. If you watch this channel, from the music to the slides and everything else, that is our future. That is indigenous futurism.
I shaded that, and it's not. It's men are welcome to come, and the young masculine are welcome to come as well. Okay, it's about the womb, but where you come from, we got to keep that in mind. Where we come from, the womb. I say. All right. Up.
I think
So
you have. I was checking out your page, and I've been saying for a while I was gonna give out a free gold back as soon as y'all got to 1,000 subscribers, and y'all ain't got to 1,000. They must don't want no gold, no free gold.
I done told them to like. I done
Look,
told them to like the
like,
page. They need to
comment, subscribe.
subscribe and comment. Yes.
I need y'all to subscribe to Melanin Immortals. I see a lot of people on my network, but I need y'all to switch over from my channel and go to Melanated Immortals channel. And I really need y'all to subscribe because they give out great information every Friday rising, every Sunday evening. And it's just something positive. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to do is put out positive information. Oh, let me hold the floor. I yield.
I'm going down now. Okay, behind stage I am. Peace. Got high priestess in the space.
Hey, I made it. Yes, man. But y'all, hey, listen, I like being a participant. And I was like, man, I need to get on this stage. He about to take over the show. You know what I'm saying? He got to take over. But yes. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. I did have a family event, and I was traveling back in the car. And you know how it is. It's all family, and my sisters, they talking, and we got people on the phone and everything. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do it anyway. Right. So, man, it's such an honor to have you here, Orisha Stone. Man, we definitely got to shout out, Mama OJ Yemi. She was the one who made the connection, to have me come on your show. And, from that point forward, we just been rocking and shaking, right? So shout out to Mama OJ Yemi. And yes, man. And thank you so much, Priestess Moot, for holding it down. I know she gonna look, I'm gonna have a good talking to after this. I'm telling you, right? Because I'm texting her in the car. I'm like, you go ahead and can you get it started? I know she was like, you know what?
Yeah,
I
down.
love it though. Yes. So shout out to everyone of Kim 122 Star as well, and all of you. Yes, we look, Orisha Stone in the house, so we about to just have an awesome show here. He is going to just break down some of the things that we need to know. As you see, this frequency is about the origins, the truth about our origins, the truth about all of the developments and things that we had. I actually was having a conversation earlier, just dropping a little information about that. We are indigenous to the planet, right? As our one of our elders says, if we weren't everywhere, there wouldn't be any people anywhere on the planet. And so this topic is very important, and I invited Orisha Stone here today because it goes hand in hand with one of his missions to make sure that these artifacts get put back into the hands of the people, right? Of the indigenous folks of this land. Right, everybody. We might have been on some ships, but it was from Mississippi to Louisiana, and from Jamaica to Florida or something like that, right? But not that whole story about everybody coming over from the continent. Now, I guess eventually that happened, right? But we was already here. And so what happens is you do feel like I've been wearing, I got you know, I got my joint on, right? I went to the wedding and everything, you know, and so but there's a frequency in these. These are, as he calls them, these are antiquity, you know, and like even though you know some of the things that we had, like I got the mask. You know what? I've been leaving this thing right over here. I think this one might be mine, right? So, but this is in our meta shop, right? And these things they do enhance the energy that you already have. They help to some of the things. These are amplifiers, right? And so, yep. So anyway, let me. I know. Look, now I'm on here doing all the talking. Okay, but we got a special guest. So let's hear from Brother Orisha Stone about our frequency wave, about the origins, the truth about the things that we were doing in these lands way, 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 way before these 2026 years ago. We ain't even talking about that. We talking about 10, 15, 20, 30,000 years ago, right? And what we were doing here, what are our origins? You know, he has this whole thing about the clans and everything. So I would love to hear from you, brother, on this topic that we're speaking on this evening. I yield the mic.
I say, well, one, I mean, science history is already there. Truth is written in stone. So we can ask them who we are, or we can know who we are. And when we know who we are, most people, when they know who they are, now it's what do we do? That's when we start talking about acts of unity. We shouldn't need anybody that don't look like us to be able to tell us who we are, especially when you got things like you said, statues and things, and all these statues. We didn't create these, but every one of the statues, they have locks, they have big noses, big lips, and they're finding these things every day. Now there's a group of people underground that do all sorts of different things to go get the information for us. Believe it or not, they don't look like us. They're six ethers, but they know the truth and they fight for the truth too. So it's a lot of different people. It's a multifaceted war. You know what I'm saying? And the things they may say is bad on one side might not be so bad. So I say that to say, in Mexico, hypothetically speaking, let's just say you got a group of people that go out there and go get certain artifacts. Now, to the white man and to the people that are their powers over there they'll say that's against the law, their laws, because you're supposed to let the white man go over there and excavate it. You know what I'm saying? Who has no kind of ties to it. But a lot of them, they already know what time it is. They know exactly what it is. Nothing when it comes to jade, you're really not, you know what I'm saying? This is something that passed down, especially to our tribe. When you study jade alone, the pieces of jade represented the ranking, the different ranks and systems of the tribes in general. And it has all these, the same pieces we have on now, the same piece they had on thousands of years ago. So that's not me picking it up. Like I say, truth is written in stone. We're not talking about 10, 15,000 years ago. Like you said, we're talking about 200 BC, before Christianity, before what they call Christ. And then, like I said, if the white man is only 6,000 years old, he should be very humble and be quiet. This is not his conversation. 6 years should be very quiet, be humble. This isn't their conversation. If you're not nine ether at that point in time, it was only a handful of people on this planet. Like you said, we know science. We shouldn't be asking nobody else. We should be the ones telling our story. Every time I pull up a documentary or something with about the Olmec, the first thing they're gonna tell you is it wasn't y'all. Listen, let's get this understood. Those big noses, those big eyes, all that right there, the big ear. No, that's not y'all. The locks, they're feathers. Let's get this understood. Black people didn't come from nowhere. Y'all haven't built nothing. We don't know where y'all came from. Y'all not from outer space. You're not from here. You're not from America. You're not from. We don't know where y'all from. Y'all built nothing. Yet we have pyramids all around this world, way older than a Caucasian ever stood foot on this planet. We have mounds and pyramids all around this land in places where melanated people are, and yet these are the red man or the six ethers are saying, they'll tell you we didn't build this, it was before us. There was only thing, you see what I'm saying? If they're telling you it was before them, they're at least being honest. I say so we don't have to what these artifacts do, like you just said, I can show you so many different things where we don't have to talk about it. These things are way older than me. Like my dragon is 500 years, one of my dragons is 500 years old. And they all have different stories and parables about who we are. Now, once you know who you are, how do we find out who we are? We come to the goddesses. We always get the readings from OJ Yemis and all these. There's so many different matriarchs out there. When I first got on my spiritual journey, that's what I do. I had to go get a reading. Now that I know what I'm supposed to do and how I'm supposed to live, it's easy. The stones, the artifacts, the precious metals, all that belongs to us. And it's somebody's job to go get it back. It's always been somebody's job to go get it back. They just found out recently that we had a large zoo system in ancient Mayan systems. Like we traded, we weren't running from leopards. We weren't just killing leopards. We traded leopards. We had pet jaguars. We had pet iguanas, pet serpents, and all these different things that tap into what? Tap into nature. So before everything else is all about turning into I mean, it's senseless to sit here and look at all these beautiful pictures you guys have, but with all these glyphs, but not really want to have that in your home. You know what I'm saying? They had it way back then. They the ones that carved our faces in stone so we'll never forget. They did it in Cambodia, they did it in ancient China, they did it in all these different places. But we're just talking about America right now. We just talk about Mississippi right now, like the old Mississippian culture in mounds right now, or the Mayan culture, whatever we want to call it, because it's all us. So, like I said, guys, you're the one. I've been collecting these for a while. Never knew what it meant. I just knew it stood out to me. I love green stuff. And I meant to send you this, but I wanted to go ahead and get you the last round of jury out. But I'm gonna send you a couple other pieces, and I'm gonna show you some pieces. But the thing is, yeah, these are very, very heavy. And this is made out of malachite chips and a tree sap resin. That this is the ancient Mesoamerican tradition passed down. Now
you can feel the frequency off of that while you holding it up to the screen. Seriously. Yes. Wow.
The amazing things about all these calendars I have, I couldn't read out near one of them. I couldn't break it down. I knew it was a map. I've talked to people about these being maps, but I couldn't really just break it down. All I knew was I had to have it. And then I like OJ Yemi, she said, yo, I got a connection with you. I need you to meet Neb Tahaka. I need you to meet the goddess Mayat. And I started talking to y'all, and y'all started breaking down these glyphs. And why is it every time I go to South Florida, why every time I go anywhere else, it was a brother from California gave me my J Quetzalcoatl. He said, yeah, this is who you are. They keep saying the same thing. This is who you are to our people. This is who you are to our people. A lady bought me a $200 statue one time, Cuban lady. She bought me a $200 statue. She said, this is who you are to my people. And it just always stood to me. I was at a tattoo parlor, and the lady said I should get this tattoo on me. She said, this is who I am. And they kept on saying the same thing. And then get the reading from the goddess. What do you say? Red Skywalker?
Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, everything is in alignment right now. If you woke it, because at this point in time, you ain't waking. It's 85% of people are going to stay deaf, dumb, and blind. We're going to always need a workforce. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that are, oh my gosh, wow. And the goddess, she just did her thing.
This is what we have in the well, actually, some of those are gone now. Some of those are gone. We sold a few of those. But we did just get some new ones in. And so, ooh, wow, yep. We sold some of the coins already. And we sold 2 of the necklaces. So definitely you want to check out our meta shop. And, you know, don't think these things are good. So if you just eyeing something, you better go ahead and get it.
Yeah, the answer jury is pretty much one and done. You ain't gonna get the same thing over and over again. So it's like that's what it's about. Art with stones. The universe gave you all the art there is. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the coins we can stay reproducing the coins, and we can put your KIN number on the coins. Those you're not gonna see those often. When we got those, they didn't even know what they were. We got those out of our auction, and they didn't know what those were. And then when we did the research on it, like I said, I didn't know what it was. I knew I had to have it. And then when I did the research on it, those are exactly mine. Those are 2 rare. One from the bird clan, and the other one's from the crocodile clan.
Look at that.
Yes, ma'am. Wow. Now that mask right there, the one that green jade mask, I from the research that I did, I think that we're not charging enough on that one, but that's you. I'm just saying. But that's a jade mask after the likeness of Palenque. Is that right? And the only reason I know about this brother right here, because at first letting them sell it, I thought he was a 6th ether. I thought he wasn't one of us. I thought he was an enemy. Now he's an enemy to my tribe, but he's not an enemy to our race. And I can show you this. This is what I mean by that. Goddess Harmonious Balance, a big supporter of the tribe. She was telling me she wanted different kind of pieces. So I go get them. I'm understanding what they are. I was sending this to you as well.
Kyle.
Kyle. Now he's like one of the greatest chiefs in Mayan history. Who who honored his ancestors by continuing the war. But we're not trying to continue war. But he was also a scientist and an artist. When I said, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, keep going. I just want to remember a point when you get done.
About continuing war, well, we got to look into. When you say who we all started as the Serpent Clan. We all started as Serpent Clans. Different ranks and different positions. Like the Jaguar, those are more warriors. The Serpents are more teachers, philosophers, and medicine men. But after, with the Jaguars and the Warriors, they were the ones that were going out and acquiring these different things. But you have mergers in the tribes, like Snake Jaguar or Sky Serpent, or all these different. When you merge into the tribes, you become a higher self. We forgot about the higher self merging to the tribes and unifying tribes. Now, his grandfather, they were trying. The Jaguar clan was trying to pretty much strong arm everybody. They were pretty much like the Rome of the West. They were Romans, like the Romans were. They wanted to tax people. They wanted to do all these different things, sacrifices. So, of course, the Serpent Clan put them out their misery, and they did it strategically. They didn't do it by the sword. They did it by economics. They taught us everything. The Serpent Clan teaches us a whole lot. They teach us about energy exchange. One of the greatest sins in the Serpent Clan is being greedy. So we got to get this stuff and pass it around. We got to exchange energy amongst each other. And I don't know why it's so hard for us to figure that out. We know for a fact that the Asians spend money in the Asian community. The Jews spend their money in the Jewish community. We're the only community that want to have a hard time about spending money in our community. But again, I say, look up that jade. Look up jade and look up the average jade mask. And you'll see what I said. I just found out, like, I'm just doing research or going to auctions. These people are talking about some outrageous numbers. And I'm not looking through the white man's eyes or none of that. But I'm saying they're putting outrageous numbers on there to keep us out of this game. Outrageous numbers. So yeah, it is kind of our responsibility to go get these things, bring them back, and put them in the places they need to be. If this jade mask magnifies your energy, wait a minute, your goddess may I. If you're not at your highest form right now, and there's more for you to get. Oh man, I need to see that, because once you start opening your well springs, and there's so many goddesses that have been donating to you as well. Empress Josephine, there's a goddess in here, Sweet 6. I can't see the comments, but she stays donating. These goddesses have donated silver to you and everything else that's coming to you soon. Like I say, we're going to that fiat. You ain't got to do a cash up all the time. Donate some stones. Donate some jade. Find your donate an artifact, because all these different things, they're putting outrageous numbers to keep us out this game. The number of the game is these stones ain't just for decoration. They're to help you remember. If we know that we've been in amnesia as a people for so long, these statues literally bring us out of that amnesia sometimes. Set them around your bed, set up your altars. This is a sheen obsidian. Again, I say this is one of the most, outside of jade, this is one of the most powerful stones. To the point they even say Quetzalcoatl's brother lives inside of obsidian. That's why you scribe to obsidian. You ask obsidian. This is ancient Mayan and Olmec traditions. This isn't something that the new metaphysics has made up. This is something that they figured, they found it out. They made us forget about it. They killed people that wore jade, and then they turn around and now they're marketing off of it. If you look at jade, Mayan Jade Mountain or something like that, that's ran by white people. The same white people that told you it was shirk or it was against God for you to wear jade. It made you I don't know the word they call it in English. They call it blasphemous or against God.
Okay.
But the whole time, jade activates your body. We talk about melanated immortals. How do you know you're immortal? You've been here several times. Jade represents immortality. Jade absorbs your energy and passes the information down to your kin. So you keep passing it down and down. Back in the day, that jade mask would tell you that when we died, we were buried in certain areas by certain trees or under certain trees. So we would keep coming back on our bloodline. So yeah, these are the other one is a ritual mask, a ceremonial mask. You taught me this because when I got it, they were saying death mask. And little brother, he was like, no, I can't get that, man. I can't get no death mask. I don't want none of they. And I was like, no, I don't think it's, you know what I'm saying? The guy that broke it down, I don't think it's a death mask, because why would it be a death mask? One of them had all blue. My little brother Vibes in New York, he got the all blue appetite mask. Appetite is a healing stone. Why are you building something healing in death? I can understand.
That's right.
But the other ones are about life and healing. You don't need to heal when you're dead. I guarantee it.
That's right.
That body is over with. So with that, guy, I want to get the floor back to you because I know I talk a lot though.
No. This is perfect. What I wanted to remember too is that, like, okay, so with the return of these artifacts and these ancient stones, I love the what you just said about passing down the jade, and I think that we definitely need to take that and continue that. And it would be great to have when we come together in the physical at these events and stuff like that, everybody's rocking some jade, you know what I'm saying? And we just kind of know, it's just kind of like, the heads up. Because one of the things that I think about, just a perspective, right, of, you know, a lot of times we want to, we know what our ancestors did, or we have, some information about who our ancestors were, and they built pyramids and they did this or whatever. And then, of course, there's always some kind of argument about it. And I love what you said. We're not even asking y'all, like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? What somebody says we are or we aren't. We can show you better, we can tell you.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
We get these things and they start activating things and they start lighting up things. I can't, what can you say? Nothing. We show you better than we can tell you. And so we don't need the confirmations or the acknowledgments. And that's part of, again, that's a part of that war, conflict, combat, and deficit consciousness that says you have to have it has to be acknowledged by somebody, or that they even have a say in the conversation. Like you said, just sit on over there and learn something, right? And it doesn't matter, and it don't matter, right? And so with this, I always thought about, like, when people were talking about, returning to the ways of the ancestors. I don't know if we can exactly return to the ways of the ancestors, but we can learn about those ways and then take it to the next level. Everything in the universe evolves. And so we're talking about evolving this. So now, what do we do with these masks? What do we do now with the return of these artifacts when they come into our homes, on our altars, and what are we going to do to now take these things to the next level? Like, people trying to find out, how the pyramids were built and all of this stuff. Well, this is just me. This is my perspective. Pyramids already been built. They already done put things on all of the ley lines and stuff like that. I think that we need to know what to do with them now versus how was it done. What's that? Okay, so now that we know how it was done, what are we going to do? How can that be used to advance, to give us more unity, to help us to remember how to operate as what we call the mycelium of source network or tree, right? The most, where we are connected to each other, not in some, hypnotic, hybrid mind thing where everybody's saying and doing the same thing, but that we have these levels of discernment where, like, how you always say, every time you think about me, I'll be calling. I'll call you. And it's funny how it happens, because I will be planning to do something else, and then I just pick up my phone, and before I know, I done pushed it, and I'm like, hey, what's a hotep guy? What's going on? So, these things, it's time to now take these things to the next level. So anyway, I think I got a question in there. What do you think about that? Like, what do you think about how, because you are surrounded by these artifacts, you are surrounded by these antiquities, and how has that well, we know how it's enhanced you, but what do you think about, what we can do to take these things now to the next level, to take this into new and improved levels of efficiencies and evolution and advancement and things like that?
Well, one, I love what you said about we're not going to relive the past, but the thing is, we already are. Everything's in a cycle. Can I say this? Because looking at these statues, they believe in scarification and tattoos. We've been getting tattoos, whether we knew it or not. We've been getting tattoos all in our face, all over our body. We still in that. They were warring against certain energies back then. We're warring against certain energies right now. The thing is, they took us. They kind of, well, we forgot our traditions. I can't keep blaming anybody else but ourselves. Now we're in the age of information. Now, if we want information, anybody living in ignorance, they doing that because they're bot. They want to be in ignorance. Living around this, like the guy that said, I live in power and abundance, and it brings that, and it vibrates because everything I have is stone. That means it lasts forever. I can pass this down. I get for whatever price they got on there right now, you'll get it. But after that 250 is gone, guess what? That statue's still going to be there, and they know what it is because every time they make a movie, the first thing they do, think about it. When they made the mask, they were talking about an ancient Mayan mask or the mask of Jim Carrey. They were talking about ancient Mayan mask then.
Yes.
And power in it. White man ain't he's not creative. He ain't never created anything. He got that story from somewhere. When you talk about Batman, they got that story from somewhere. When you talk about Black Panther, they got that stuff. All those are our indigenous stories. We forgot it. They're talking about some, oh man, make your own characters. Those are our characters. Literally, they have a man in ancient Mayan society. They have an owl man in the ancient Toltec and Zopotec. I'm sorry, Zopotec society. You have a Spider-Man in ancient ancient Anansi. You know what I'm saying? The Anansi. You all these. So we just gotta like wake up, and now, like I said, you have a cell phone. This is unlimited information if you know how to tap in. Now back to your question. Like I said, everything I'm looking at it, and each one of these one artifact is a library within itself. Are we still fighting like they were fighting? Yep. We're not enforcing things like we used to because we can't right now. That's when they stopped. They stopped all our tribal laws. But when people violated back in the day, they were smart. They got sacrificed, or people that didn't see eye to eye, they were sacrificed. This is an artifact, but more of an antique, and we put our own stones on it. This was donated from Harmonious Balance. She told me to send this to you, and I put different stones, malachite, turquoise.
God, thank you. Wow.
Library. That one glyph is a library. Just like when you have to look up, if you get an artifact, you know it's old. You don't know, but you have a cell phone. You can hit Google search on that cell phone, and when you hit Google search, it's going to tell you everything about that because it's unlimited information, especially with AI and things out there of that nature. AI is not going to be around long. I mean, people might think one or the other, but with people should like common sense. These people are putting these AI centers where we live and all these different things, right? Georgia, they just said their water's been contaminated from all these AI centers. They're talking about this, so then it's not gonna be long before they shut some of this down to make it make sense. But while we got to use it for the good, because you got ignorant people out there. They say, "Yo, this messes up thousands of gallons of water," and they putting up memes. This is how much hate they got. They wasted thousands of gallons of water just to say something disrespectful towards Black Americans, or just to try to demonize us or try to be disrespectful. One, I'll say, I don't even think it's always humans. Sometimes I think they're bots. I think they're somebody that's programmed. Yeah, they do the same thing. They're gonna laugh. They're gonna do the same cornball. And Spaniards, you know what I'm saying? You know they're gonna do whatever their daddy tell them. You know what I'm saying? The Spaniards are gonna do whatever the white man tell them to do, because they were alive to make sure. Look, you'll be number two, and at least that's over the original number ones. Because at the end of the day, the white man and the six ethers were all our slaves. At the end of the day, they all worked for us. Imhotep never built the pyramid. He had the six ethers built the pyramids. We didn't get out there and get our nails dirty. Why do you think they're going to build us now? We told them go out there and build us some pyramids. Now, going back to your question about the pyramids, these are mounds, ancient. When you talk about mounds, just like the mounds of a woman, just like the mounds on a woman's body. This is when we talk about Mother Earth and all these other things. I love when you said the mycelium network, because that's exactly what it is. These are energy mounds that we can communicate. You said people might say we're not supposed to do all the same things, but we're doing the exact same things. There's only so many things to do under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. I'm sorry.
Well, let me say this too. I get that. But see, now this is the thing. They said, we're the ones who started the wars. Like you talked about it. The cycles that we have gone into in wars and combat, because we were tribal. It's about the tribes, and the tribes want to fight. Okay, but this is the thing. We have gone through enough cycles of being in wars, being at, or whatever, for what? Just to keep going around thousands and thousands of years doing it over and over again. When does it stop? And then we literally evolve. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like, could we take? Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
No, yes, man. I was going there because, like I said, Palenque wasn't a bad dude. He was actually a genius. He was actually a science genius. I'm talking about, argue about him all day tomorrow, but he's in the cosmos with it, literally. So I have, like, the war stops with us. Like you said, the war stops with intelligence. We have bigger enemies. Palenque did what Palenque thought was right because he was honoring his grandfather. The Serpent tribe, they did what was right because they were honoring their people. The real enemy is greed. That's what we should be at war with. And it's always going to be like that because somebody wants what the next person has. You know what I'm saying? That's a spirit. We don't understand that, but that's a spirit within itself, greed. So once we have purpose, if you're going to be a jaguar, be the honorable jaguar. Be the snake jaguar. Be the bird jaguar. So I'm saying, if you're going to be honorable, be the highest version of yourself, not the lowest version of yourself. But we also got to realize we were also infiltrated. We didn't start the war. We didn't start wars thousands of years ago and had time to build the temple of the sun, moon, dragon, Quetzalcoatl, the temple of the owl, the temple of the monkey. They're not telling you all these pyramids is way bigger than anything in Egypt. We weren't at war that long. When the time came for us to be at war, literally the elders were being ignored, one, so they lost their traditions. When we're looking at Aztecs, not us, but I look at Aztecs as their own entity. They're more of a blood, and they took some rituals that they found and they ran with it, and they weren't doing correctly. And it was all about what they wanted more jade, they wanted more corn, they wanted more. And then when the white man comes over and the Spaniards come over, they want some of that. So against greed. And once we realize we don't have to be greedy, life is abundant. We live in power and abundance, and we shouldn't. The world is vast. There's enough out here. When we find our purpose, everything will come to us. We shouldn't. That we got out of our spiritual tone. So to answer your question now, it's the perfect time because, like I say, I love Palenque. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know he was an adversary to the Serpent Dynasty, Kalak Mu, but I understanding the divine feminine, the feminine energy, understanding or empathy over why we didn't have to. We weren't. I guess we maybe not had that kind of empathy back then. It was more primal. But we have the same enemy. Guess what? They don't care if you're a jaguar, a serpent. They don't care if you're a Moor, Christian, Muslim. If you're ass black, they disrespectful to all of us. You know what I'm saying? We out here arguing about ideologies that were handed to us. So no, I mean, there's always gonna be a fight against ignorance. But the thing is, it stops now with your tribe because when you made Melanin Immortals, you're not trying to go push nothing on nobody. You made it a safe space for your community to come. Bring your community. As we're building, some people come to me and be like, "Oh man, I want to stop Melanin Immortals." I say, "Man, what kind of beta male are you? Did you go out your way? You ain't trying to fight no white man. You ain't trying to take none of our real enemies. You ain't trying to go get none of your artifact, none of that back. But you got time to hate on somebody that's being positive all the time." Neptak and Goddess Mayat, he knows who he is. He's probably in the comments now. But I'm not going to say it's just weird to me how some of these that's not, and I can tell I've been around for long enough to know that that's not a human being. That's not even an intelligent. That's a spirit. And and the only thing we're not doing that our ancestors did was to take their heads off because we're out of our traditions. We didn't ask too many times. We scout. My ancestors scout people. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta tap into that aspect of it. But neither here nor there. It starts with what the matriarch is doing. The matriarch is educating the people. They don't want to hear this man talking all the time. They want to hear the women talk about it. When the goddess Star and all these other goddesses y'all be coming on here, y'all always say something positive. The brother when they on what's it Friday with
Cycles. Brother Akil.
Man, the brothers that do the music, everything about y'all is about somebody being at their highest version of themselves and bringing that to the collective, like bees. Like the great bodies on this earth is the bees and the ants. So no problem. I hope more of my brothers do the same thing I'm doing. Because guess what? We can only find certain things once or twice. You know what I'm saying? So if you're out there collecting and I'm collecting, that means we're the collector bees. We're gonna bring it back to the tribe. You ain't I'll go get it, goddess. I got you. Now when you get it and you do your juju, you know what I'm saying? You put your energy on, you put your weight spell on it, and you start having your visions. Guess what? How many people are you helping? Now that's where it's, you know what I'm saying? For that Jaguar clan, I'll go get a Jaguar statue point right now and help magnify them. And guess what? Now they're magnified. But guess what? When we give each other as a gift in our traditions, if I give you some jade or if I give you some turquoise, if I give you a gift and you cross me, you curse yourself.
I say.
You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, guys.
So I was gonna say that took me into a vision. I saw so this event that we have coming up in June, right? Definitely we want as many people to come as possible. And especially that we're in Virginia, we're Virginia Beach, that if people don't know where Hampton is, Hampton University and things like that. That's where Buckrow Beach is. And so if you're in the DMV area, it's close by. If you're in the northern part of North Carolina, it's close by, right? And even if you, as they say, up top, New York, Philly, all of those places, it's not too far away, or wherever you come from, right? We got what was Empress Josephine? What was her name? I'm sorry, I got the name. I'm getting the names mixed up. It was Josephine, right? Yeah, Empress Josephine. She may be coming in from Phoenix, and but what I saw was everybody bringing their artifacts. Because see, we always set up an altar. One of the first things we do when we have our events as the priesthood, we set up an altar. And Priestess Moot, no, it's not women only. Everybody can come. It's Priestess Moot, and she always, brings all the things, and we can put all of our artifacts there and charge them up together. That would start also to connect the network because of what you said about that jade and the qualities that it has. Right. And so if we are all there and present, and we just, we go and we put our things on the altar, we get them charged up. It forms a connection so that when we take those things back home, you know what I'm saying, we still, it prolongs the connection, the celebration, the remembrance, the everything that we did when we were there together. So we definitely, again, would definitely love to have you guys come through for that event. Bring your artifacts.
I'm pulling up. Pull up.
Come on.
Y'all better figure it out because I'm bringing them but exclusive stuff down there. You ain't one and done. I'm talking about amazing stuff. Y'all better pull up.
Come through. And we got to get you with Brother Amun. We got to get you with Brother Amun because this I keep y'all pieces right here on my altar, right? Brother Amun is the one who you see me wear this one, right? This piece right here. I would love to get you guys hooked up. You and Brother Amun. Maybe we need to have a show with the two of you on here. Yeah. His is Temple of Soul.
I see.
Temple of Soul. So that was a gift too. He and his wife, they gifted this to me a few years ago. And so I alternate the pieces, but I would love to have the two of you on together. And I don't know if they're gonna be, I don't know if Rachel is on here. She can shout us out if they are planning on coming through. It would be great to have those connections, right? And have you guys toss it up about these stones. So come through because we're gonna make these connections. We it's time now for us to, we call it one of the things we talk about is being a legacy holder, right? Those of us who have this awakening at this point, at this time, we are the legacy holders. And so we don't have to, we don't need acknowledgement. We got our own authority. We hold our own value, our own worthiness on who we are and what we're doing on this planet at this time. And we say we shifted the consciousness, and that's what we're doing. Right. And we're using all of these things, all of the knowledge that we have, and we're taking those things and we are and advancing them to the next level. So when we come together again, there will be things there that happen that that is not going to be televised. They say it's not going to be televised, and it's not even a revolution, it's evolution. Right. It's just, we're going to show you better than we can tell you. There's some amazing things that happen when we come together in person. And then we got all kinds of stones popping off too. And man, please, it's gonna be crazy, right? So yes.
we traded. We would travel, meet each other, bring information. We want everybody want to be indigenous until it's time to do indigenous things. We were supposed to migrate each other and meet up with each other and trade information. And if we got a tribe coming from the West Coast, bring something from the West Coast that we might not have on the East Coast. I'm gonna bring some stuff from Florida that y'all might not have there. We got medicines. And then, I mean, the stones is cool, but bring some medicine. Bring some plants that only grow in your area that you know it cures this. Bring some black walnut oil. Bring some whatever it is to heal. This is how we, you know what I'm saying, connect and meet people and connections. We got cell phones now. There's no reason for us to be behind. Not when you got a community. That's why I say it's an honor for me to be here, because we just been just running around here, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure it out by ourselves. And then when you get community, you kind of feel at home a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And we got to protect it like it's our home as well. So yeah, y'all the spiritual. We also we'll take let the divine patriarch. We'll take care of the Department of Defense. We're gonna guard y'all in different ways. You know what I'm saying? So you have nothing to worry about. It is gonna be my brothers down there. I'm gonna be down there. So most definitely pull up.
I say. So what we're talking about right now, this is an act of unity, showing up. And I love what you just said about bringing all of your way. We're going to have a trading post there, because Sister Yah set it up so that we're going to have a whole marketplace anyway. And we do have spaces available for people, and we turn that into a whole trading post. I love that. Bring things from where you are. We would love, like y'all coming from the West Coast, man, come on, right? That's what's up. And like you said, from the South, and then even in this area, what was it that Dr. B said that, I'm in the Washington, D.C. area. He said, oh, we have a bunch of ginkgo trees here. I didn't know that. Right. So I'm going to go find the ginkgo trees. I'm going to pull some, I'm going to bring that through. Right?
If you're in Washington, if you're in the Washington area, I would go check out all your antique. That's my hobby. I'll go check out the antique stores. Again, I say the people that stole these artifacts from us, the people that kept the records, they're passing it down because they're dying. And who they're passing it to, they don't know what to do with it. They don't understand it. It was never theirs to connect with. So you might get in the auction for cheap. You never know. You might get it, and then you do the research on it. Be like, they didn't. It's not our job to teach them nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's our job to, like you said, elevate ourselves and take it to the next level.
That's right. And bring your children. Bring your children. We have something for everyone. This is not an adults only. We do have a rites of passage. Now, this is the season. The summer season that's the female season, right? The spring is for the males. The summer is for the females. So we have rites of passages for our young girls, for our elders, right? And then we have the support of our galactic mothers as we're going through that. And so, yes, and it's not limited to just women. Definitely, we would love to have the brothers come through. We'd love for you guys to come through. And
all the beautiful women over here, melanated mortals, if y'all don't pull up, all these conscious men, all these conscious women, I don't understand how everybody conscious and everybody single. All these conscious women, the beautiful, gorgeous women, they have them. If y'all don't pull up something, listen. Look, everything's in question right about now, man. Look, y'all better pull up, man. Get y'all tickets.
I say, yes.
We don't do APs, man. We do gold and silver over here, man. They talking about AP watches. Y'all spend money on all this artificial stuff. You can go get something that lasts forever. The AP watch ain't gonna last forever. You better go get you some stones, some gold, and some silver. They talking about AP watches. We back in pretty.
Wow. So yeah, this is wonderful. This is one. Look, we done worked out the act of unity already. I don't even know what to say, but we, because I get up here all the time. I did the journal and I put the act of unity on there. But every time I come on, I'll look at it and I'll be like, you know what? Let's do something a little different, right? So that is the act of unity. Do what you can to get to this summer solstice retreat. And definitely we're gonna come to the marketplace. We're gonna have a trading post now. It's going to be it's gonna be fire, right? So
can I say one thing about I can't really see the comments over here, but I saw one comment just before we go too far.
Sure.
Brother, this is one of my favorite brothers right there. I think he's from the UK. The brother said that some of those artifacts are dark and are cursed. You're absolutely right. They were dark and cursed to the person that stole it. Or sentient artifact. Yeah. Artifacts are sentient. Everything is matter. Everything like when you and then we're building out of stone. So the stones remember you way more than you remember them. It might be cursed to them. They put out. We gotta start watching the movies. They put out the Mummy, and now we talking about cursed artifacts. You ain't never seen a black person. None of them cursed artifact movies. When we get it, they don't want to talk about how they'll talk about the scared beetle. All these things that they're saying cursed in these movies. In the literature, they say are power tools. The Ankh is a power tool. They said back in the day, jade was cursed. It's a power tool. You know what I'm saying? So when you go get these artifacts, one, you can't be scared of dark energy. My bro, we are dark energy. We are the dark energy. We are melanin energy.
Come on.
And we know how to cleanse things. You know what I'm saying? You like there's so much we can say right now, but you can cleanse things. You can feed it. It might be cursed because it ain't ate in 200, 300 years. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody been feeding it. So these energies, man, it remembers you the same way. So we can't live in fear at all. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta grab it. I grab a whole lot of stuff and I figure it out later. I might see it. Look, I see it, and they'll try to scare me with it or whatever, and I'll be like, oh man.
Yeah, that's the one I had to, when you showed that to me, that's the one I had to dream. Yes. But it wasn't nothing to be afraid of. It was not at all. Not at all.
I mean, don't mix it with sapphires. So the first thing I did, got a ruby skull and put a ruby and sapphire eye in there to see what it was gonna do. And it's brought me, you know what I'm saying? If you can't handle the energy, it's not for you. But if you can handle the energy, you should know what you can handle and what you can't handle. But like, we don't live in fear, man. We are the dark energy. So that means I can control dark energy. So
I say, yeah, you know, we navigate it. It's what we say. That's it. It ain't nothing else to say about it. It's what we say. You know.
I love that you always had those serpents. Whoever does your slides is so next level because they're showing the images, and those images are really in those Mayan and Olmec. Those are all on the walls. So when you see those serpents love dark energy. A python digs into the ground because it's connected to the earth, and it's not scared of the dark energy. It absorbs the dark energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we are the light. We are the dark matter. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everything that they told us to be afraid of, that's something we should be tapping into.
I say, yeah, that's Priestess Moot. That's one of them, the mirror, the solar mirror. Yeah. You know, so she the cosmos and be reflecting it and pulsing on it and realizing. And so, yeah, so she puts it into her art.
Because her great work, we just sent her a nice little piece. So hopefully she sends us some pictures that tells us about the energy she felt from it.
That's what's up. Yes. So, wow, I'm so excited. I thought I was excited when I got on. I'm more excited now about you know, how we gonna move through this. And so we got Orisha Stone that's gonna pull up to the event, the summer solstice event, him and his wife Abiki. And you know, we have it's gonna be awesome. Definitely go to the website, melanatedimmortals.com, go to the events page, you can RSVP, and then you can put your deposit down and all of that stuff. And we're gonna get this trading post going. I think that's something we should do all over. Like we should just, you know, every now and again, like maybe people can you know, say, hey, come to my town and, you know, bring this trading post, right? Let's go to Florida. Let's go, you know, we should have a whole list. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that because I'm ready to go.
You pull up on Florida, we going to go see the Garden of Eden. We're going to the Fountain of Youth. I'm gonna take you to the Sacred Trees. Wherever you want to go to Florida, I'm your guy.
All right, I'm coming through it. Like I said, I'm coming. I got to come see this museum you got.
Yeah, this is just my living
gallery, not a museum. The gallery. Yes.
You have the power because you got the network. Your channel is powerful because I just saw 4 or 5 business owners in your chat right now. One of the goddesses, she was telling me about how to heal my body. Landlady 333, she was telling me about different things that heal me. How to fasting, all sorts of different things. You can literally have a show just dedicated to. I try to do that, but sometimes people think that I'm just worried about the physical or the monetary aspects of it. but it's really about networking and connecting with each other. If we're not supporting, I love the Serpent Society. The Serpent Society says if we're not exchanging that energy from hand to hand, or they got so many different names for it, but if we don't put that energy from hand to hand, then it's gonna be stagnant. And that stagnant energy, and like you said, but we also got to share and get better and better every time. So you know what I'm saying? Time we greet each other. If this was your product now, the next time this is that new and improved product. You know what I'm saying? We make each other better. Still sharper still.
I say. All right. So wow, I mean, this is just amazing. It's I'm almost out of words for all of what this is going to bring. But you know, that's what them Skywalkers be doing, though. You know, that's what y'all do, right? y'all have us exploring and being awakened to things, right? And so we definitely appreciate that. Our act of unity, right, is to discovering these things. So we do need to, I think what we should do is what Orisha Stone talked about in our location, right? This is whether or not you are planning to attend our event or not. Just have it ready, right? Explore what things are plants and minerals and things like that in your location, right? That you know, maybe don't grow in other locations, right? And then start collecting those things. Go and find the auctions. I am gonna find some auctions here. I'm gonna see what's here in the Washington DC area, right? And just find some of this. Find out in your area where these auctions are. Even if whether you go to them or not, just know where they are.
Keywords: right? Estate sale. Keywords: sale, auctions. When I say auctions, I go to storage auction and just stand out there and wait on it. And I might buy a whole storage unit for $200. Now you got to have a team, but you also, that means you're starting jobs too, because somebody got to go clean the storage unit out. Somebody got to go through this. Somebody got to be able to identify. We're generating jobs for people, and everybody's going to eat. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing. So everybody eats.
I say, yep. So you want to get these items and have them ready for the trading post, right? Yeah. So we may just be trading. Some things we may sell or things like that, so that when we come together for these events and we say, hey, the trading post is going to be there, you want to bring your items, and then we can trade, we can sell, we can do all kinds of things. This is awesome. Every time you come on here, you give us something that we need to do. And I love it because it goes right along with, again, I always like to know who we're talking to. We're talking to Kim 113. That's the red solar Skywalker, right? I pose in order to explore, realizing wakefulness, right? And so that's the energy in which you operate. You operate as a Skywalker, then the physical body being the world bridger, bridging all these worlds. You know, it's wonderful. So we definitely appreciate having you here. Is there anything in closing? Is there anything else you want us to know about this? Anything else? How can we what is it you always say on your show? How can we support you? What would you like the community to do?
They can support me by one, going to Melanin Immortals and getting her to. She needs 30 more subscribers to get to 1,000 subscribers. If we can get her to 1,000 subscribers, that would be great, because each and one of us has an opportunity. I don't know why we feel like we can't do the same thing. Like all of us have a channel, especially if you got something to say. This guy got something to say. She has a network. She has a channel. So this can break you into your channels. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to all the goddesses, man, the Council of Khalifas and all the goddesses, all the matriarchs and all the brothers that are really doing real things. This is the networks that y'all come to put out positive information, network, and put your business out there. If you're the only one down there with elderberry, then that's your business. You should be networking elderberry. We got to get out of this lack mindset and start thinking like a community. What do you need? I know that our elders need CMOS. I know that we need soursop. I know that we need all these different things. So we need to invest in these things. Health is wealth. Support this goddess. I'll give, when you get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna let you pick out who you want to give it to, and we're gonna give a free gold back away. Like,
Okay.
go. They want to help. They can start liking, subscribing. Even if you've already liked and subscribed, guess what? Share it. Early in the rising, when you see Melanated Immortal Zone, share it to your groups, all your Facebook groups. Share it to people that you think might need to hear this message. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's surrounded. When we wake up, the first thing we go to is the cell phone. I notice this myself because I know that they trying to trigger my. I know social media is not what we think it is. This is really engineered. You say it's funny. You say I'm 113. And in my Instagram, no matter how many years it's been, for the last 5 years, I've been at 11,300. It won't go up or go down. It just stuck at 130. I know I'm shadow banned, but I'm cool with that number though. 113.
Right.
We gotta realize that if we don't create our own network, if we don't create our own systems, they're gonna say whatever they want to say about us. So we can't wait for these fake people with these fake channels that have been talking about the same thing for 20 years and still ain't learned anything. Like you said, we got to evolve. We got to speak for ourselves. We got to become the change we want. So that's the biggest thing, man. Support Melanated Immortals. Like, subscribe, share. You share this. Even if you're on my, I know we split it up tonight because I really like bringing more attention to your channel. But go to her channel. Comment, like y'all can comment on this one, but go to her channel, comment on her channel, like on her channel. You see what I'm saying? We got to support the matriarch, man, because there's not a lot of intelligent women out here that wants to support us. A lot of people, they stuck in the matrix. 85% of people are deaf, dumb, and blind. So that's all that is. If they can support you, they support everybody. They support the whole tribe. Support the matriarch.
Yes, I appreciate you. I do. I appreciate you. All right. So yeah, and then we have some new things coming in from Orisha Stone. So definitely tap into our meta shop. He did send us some.
And I gotta say this: a couple of goddesses that donated you some silver. That's coming in for you. We got you some pretty nice pieces of silver coming in. We got some. Like I said, we donated. We can give as much as we can because we want to give something to your whole tribe, but especially your whole council, because all of you guys are amazing. But every time we get a little extra, we're gonna give a little extra. You know what I'm saying? We just got to, you know what I'm saying, balance everything out, balance the scales of my eye. I'm sorry, go ahead.
All right, we appreciate you. So yes. We thank you so much. It has definitely been an honor to have you here, and look forward to connecting again. Right, I'll probably be on your show. Ooh, you know what? I saw you put that up. Tell us about that.
Just spiritual tools. Everything I have, like I got a lot of spiritual tools. This is turquoise. This is Zuni. So this is something like even though they might have done it, this is something that they was passed down that we were doing way before them with the Dogon tribes and everything else. But they got a new tribe called the Zuni tribe. But they were taught the traditions and everything. So they have great when it comes to stonework. They're great mosaic works. When you're looking at those math, that's I'm not gonna say that's Zuni, but I love when that's just an art within itself. So this is turquoise insignia and a blade. Now this is a blade. You can go ahead if you're into rituals, you can go ahead and give yourself a little poke. Rich dancers to love that. That's a whole nother subject when it comes to blood. Like I said, indigenous until you know what I'm saying. So, but neither here there. We can do. It ain't just jewelry. We can do your altars. Those are spiritual tools. These are spiritual tools. We have all sorts of different things. But that's all I just wanted to show that off, guys. We have a lot of different things coming to you. If you want this one, I'll ship it off to you. We live in power and abundance. I need all y'all to be powerful, so all of we can be powerful. So yes, one of the goddesses asked about the chair I'm sitting in. This chair ain't nothing compared to my throne. It's got all my books in it right now. I do got a bunch of books in it. But I sit on the serpent throne. I don't know if you can see this, but I sit in the serpent society. Oh, let me move out of the way. But yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Everybody breaks down. Oh, this is more spiritual tool.
Okay.
And then represent us. This is the Florida dragon. This represents look up the Kissimmee River dragon. This is telling history. Each artifact tells something different. Can you see it?
I see it.
Each artifact tells something different. This is Quetzalcoatl. All these dragons. Some of these are just charging on my charger station. This dragon right here is over 500 years old. This one's from the Congo. This is only one. This is 2 of 12. There's only 12 of those. And then you come from a serpent society.
Wow.
Hey, this isn't something we created. This is something in our history. Did you see that last one? Yeah, I can show you so many of them. I just don't put, you know what I'm saying, they're kind of heavy. But Each one of these, some of these statues represent our role. They tell you who they are, especially if you're into plant medicine. You can do a plant medicine and talk to those masks. Put the mask on. They tell you the power of the mask. Do plant medicine and go talk to that artifact and watch them reveal history, way more history than any AI or any YouTube video could ever give you. They'll tell you exactly who they are. They'll tell you they were samurais. This is what this tribe did. This is what that tribe did. But also remember, the highest part of the tribe isn't just to say I'm part of the Jaguar clan or I'm part of the Serpent clan. It's to be the highest version of your tribe and then merge it with the other tribe. We have to get back into that merging energy. So
I say.
Of unity. Acts of unity.
I say. All right.
Protected by Vipers. Stand back. Somebody said we're part of the Cobra Commander.
Okay.
Thank you again, guys. Thank all the guys and everybody that helps you with everything that y'all do. I don't know, but I would love to have like each week, maybe you could bring somebody else on the show because each one of the guys have something. Y'all are powerful. And y'all
I'm gonna bring the whole crew. I want us to. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the whole crew. We're gonna talk about it
because I need to see, like you said, y'all want to see y'all. I want the people to see who they dealing with when they're looking at all this positive energy. And then, like I said, when you pick up the cell phone first thing in the rising, it is on purpose that they put out all this negative energy. You know, it's on purpose that they try to when you first wake up and you see these people disrespecting melanin. We wake up and before I walk out the door, I'm already mad. My mind is already talking about 86 and something. But then seeing it, that's the distraction. I'm mad at some weirdo white dude with a stupid mustache, and then Melanin Immortals come on. Wait, let me go and switch to Melanin Immortals. Let me get my right. We need to make sure on that the matriarch is y'all. It's not what y'all got to do. It's what y'all already are. Bringing positive information, pushing out for unity. You always talk about acts of unity. There's not a day that you're not supposed to be doing something. You know what I'm saying? If we don't be easily distracted. Don't be one of them slow kids that's easily distracted by others. You know what I'm saying? Stay in class. Stay focused. Yes, ma'am.
I say, man, I just love having you on. We're gonna have you back on again. And and then I see you on your show, right? So yes, all right.
You always talk about frequency. Dismantle all negative energy, all distractions.
I say, y'all.
I say, guys. Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna turn this back over to our hostesses and love y'all. And I'll see you on the next one. Hotep.
Peace. Oh my good. Well, I'm sure y'all felt that frequency because that was high. I mean, I was feeling it all through and out my body. But I give thanks, so much gratitude, High Priestess, my aunt, Brother Orisha Stone, Priestess, Mood, my aunt, Nefer Habibula as well. Oh my goodness. That was such a dope session. And I'm sure y'all all tapped in now. So I'll see y'all on the next event, on the next session. And with that, we are going to close on out. But thanks again, once again, for joining us, Melanin Frequency Vigil. We are in the year of divine unity. We embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. We embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. And in the year of divine unity, we embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. Ashe, Ashe, and Asheo. So stay tuned, and
We will see you on the next one, the frequency wave. We focus on the worldwide exposure of the truth about our frequency, origins, advancements, knowledge, and wisdom globally and beyond. Peace. Have a great evening.
We are spreading the word about an energy vigil dedicated to the betterment of melanin dominant people worldwide. It is called Melanin Emerging Collective Consciousness Alignment. As you know, there are groups across the world that pray and meditate for global peace and love. Though this has benefited the world, it is obvious that more is needed to dissolve the systematic and individual oppression of melanin dominant people worldwide. Our collective is transmitting frequencies right now. Each week, a different melanin-dominant group is accountable for generating and holding the frequency. We began transmitting on Fall Equinox 2019. To find out more or get involved in this movement, check out our website at www.melaninfrequency.org.